Conditions for the validity of the HAJJ. 2. There are 4 conditions for the valid performance of the HAJJ. 1. Being a Muslim. This is not only a condition for the obligatory nature of the Hajj, but also a condition for its validity. Even if a non-Muslim converts to Islam after performing HAJJ, the Hajj he or she performed previously will not be valid. 2. Being present at specific sites and performing the rituals there. These sites refer to Arafat and the Kaaba. Therefore, the Hajj is not valid unless one performs the standing at ARAFAT WAQF and circumambulates the Kaaba. 3. IT must take place at a specific time. This refers to the time of the standing at Arafat, which extends from the time of the zenith on the day of Arafat until the break of dawn on the day of sacrifice. As for the time of the visitation Tawaf, as mentioned earlier, it extends until the end of one's life. However, the mandatory time for this Tawaf is during the days of NAHR, the sacrifice, which are the first 3 days of Eid al-Adha. In addition, there is also a specific time for performing the rituals, MANASIK of the IFRAD Hajj, the TEMETTÜ HAJJ, and the QIRAN HAJJ. These are the months of SHAWWAL and DHU'L-QADAH, as well as the first 10 days of DHU'L-HIJJAH. These months are known as the months of Hajj and the Hajj season. Within these months, the last period for performing Hajj is the day of Arafah and the day of sacrifice. Anyone who spends some time at Arafat after noon on the day of Arafat and performs the Tawaf of Visitation on the first day of Eid has fulfilled the obligation of Hajj. According to the Shafi'i school as well, the time for standing at Arafat Vakfe extends from afternoon on the 9th day of DHU'L-HIJJAH until dawn on the 10th day. Even if one remains there for just a moment during this time, the standing at Arafat is considered sufficient. 4. To have entered Ihram with the intention of performing Hajj. That is to say, Ihram is the act of temporarily prohibiting one's self from certain permissible things and refraining from them in order to perform Hajj or Umrah, or both. This Ihram is established by intending to perform Hajj or Umrah, or both, and by reciting the Talbiyah. The Talbiyah consists of reciting the following words: Labbaik, Allahumma labbaik, labbaik la sharika laka labbaik, Inohamda wa naimata laka wal mulk, la sharika laka, meaning, O my Lord, I submit to your command and am ready. You have nitrogen monoxide partner. I respond to your call with sincerity. You have nitrogen monoxide partner. There is nitrogen monoxide doubt that praise, blessings, and sovereignty belong to you. You have nitrogen monoxide partner. 2-1. One who enters Ihram is called Anurim. One who is not in Ihram is called Halal. IHLAL means to exit Ihram or to take something out of the harem premises. Ihram is a sign of respect for the Tef, house of God, so much so that a Muslim coming from outside for work or trade, even if he has nitrogen monoxide intention of performing HAJJ or Umrah, still cannot enter the harem area without being in a state of Ihram. This is forbidden and contrary to respect. 2 a man entering Ihram removes his seam clothes. He wraps a pestamel around himself. He also puts on a shoulder towel. He leaves his head and feet uncovered. He purifies himself by bathing or performing wudu. He prays 2 rakahs. He recites the talbiyah aloud, saying, Labbaik Allahumma, Labbaik. He refrains from sexual relations with his wife. He does not caress or kiss his wife. He does not apply substances considered fragrant, such as musk, amber, and camphor. Nor does he apply these to his bed. He does not hunt land game, nor does he show the game to those who hunt it. He does not cut or pluck the green grass or green trees in the harem area. He does not cut, trim, or shave his hair. He observes these prohibitions until he has completed the rituals of Hajj or Umrah. Anything with a pleasant scent is considered a TWB, pleasant scent. Women who have entered Ihram do not remove their clothes. nor do they leave their heads or feet uncovered. They do not raise their voices while reciting the talbiyah. 2-3 is not prohibited for those in ihram to enter a tent, hold an umbrella, wear a ring, tie a belt around their waist, or put on something like a coat over their shoulders without putting their arms through the sleeves. 24. Just as one may enter ihram on any day from the first day of Shawwal through the 9th day of DHU'L-HIJJAH for the obligatory Hajj, or for the TEMETTÜ HAJJ and the QIRAN HAJJ, one may also enter ihram before this period, because ihram is a condition of Hajj. A condition may precede the time of the act conditions, and this is permissible, just as performing a BDEST, purification, may precede the time for prayer. However, entering ihram earlier is disliked, makruh, because it may lead to an unnecessary extension of time. This is because it is not easy to avoid the things prohibited due to ihram over a long period of time. According to the Shafi'i school, entering ihram before the months of Hajj is not permissible for Hajj. However, it is permissible for Umrah.